folks, David here in the Vintage Future once again. And hey, real quick, I just wanted to show you how I add some eyelets to these Clark desert boots. They belong to a friend of mine. He asked me to add one eyelet at the top of the boot, and so I'm going to do that. That's 4 eyelets total, and let's jump in. So first of all, you got to find the size and color you're looking for. These ones are called gunmetal color, and they're the 3/16 inch size on Tandy leather. I've done other boots in the past that were 1/4 inch, so you just have to make sure you figure out which one. And if Tandy doesn't have what you need, you can go to other places. First, you want to measure the layout of the current eyelets so that you get the spacing right. You want to measure in 2 directions, the spacing between the eyelets and the distance between the middle of the eyelet and the edge of the leather. Then I just took a sharp pencil and made a little X mark, a little cross mark at the spot that I wanted to put the new eyelet. After that, I took my leather punch, and at first I tried the number 2 size, and it was a little small, so I used the number 3 size for the other 3 holes, and that worked a little bit better. I think you want the size that's pretty much equal to the post of the eyelet that you're trying to put in. So I used my leather punch, and I made the appropriate holes after measuring the correct locations. And after that, I placed the post into the hole, inserted it there, and then it was ready to be fully installed with the hammer and anvil that I also got from Tandy Leather. When you're seating these eyelets in the anvil, you want to just make sure that it's in there correctly. One way you can tell, if you can't tell otherwise, is you look down through the center hole of the post, and if you can see that little nub at the center of the anvil, then you know you've got it right. If you don't see it, or you only see half of it or something, then you know you're not seated in that anvil correctly. Obviously, you want to try all this on a piece of leather or other material a few times first if you've never done this before to get the feel of things right. Use your leather punch on other things, not your boots first. Use the hammer and anvil to use a couple practice eyelets in something first before attempting to do this on your boots. So yeah, once you're all ready, you seat it in there and you hammer down with the post that they give you onto the anvil. And that kind of like bends over the edges of the other side of that eyelet post. And now it's installed. If the first blow doesn't do it quite right, you can tap gently and do it again. But usually just one solid hit and you're done. And so yeah, I did it to all 4 eyelets, and this is the end result. Really happy with the result. I'm pretty sure my friend will be too. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comments below.